Today we have a 2006 Mazda 3 with a 2.3 liter engine, and the customer's complaint is that the vehicle will not shift out of park and will not go into any gear. Welcome back to the Moose Mobile Auto Repair channel. And so we are going to have a look at this and see on what's going on. So as you can see, this vehicle has 306,304 kilometers on it. I turn the ignition on and I have my foot on the brake pedal, and it's not going out of park no matter how hard I try. So I already had a quick look at the shifter cable on the transmission side. I'm not seeing anything over there. Everything seems to be okay. I don't think it's a shifter cable problem. I believe that there is something to do with the shifter or the interlock, the shift interlock solenoid. I believe there is a problem that has to do with the shifter interlock area, or something to do with the components. Now, I checked this car earlier, and I found out that the brake lights are not coming on in the back. So when you press the brake pedal, the brake lights are not coming on. So I have the accelerator depressor tool, or whatever you want to call it. It's on the brake pedal at the moment. And as you can see, the brake lights are not coming on this. So now I'm suspecting that there could be an issue with the brake switch on this, because the computer is not seeing any voltage being sent to the shift lock solenoid. And so because there's no voltage being sent, I believe that the switch is defective. So it's not seeing anybody pressing on the brake pedal. And so if you don't press on the brake pedal, it won't allow you to shift out of park. Now, this is a safety feature in which pretty much all automatic transmission vehicles have today. So I'm going to go on where the brake switch is, have a look at it, and we are just going to quickly check our powers and grounds, make sure the connector is good, and the electrical of the system, and go from there. I think the brake switch is bad. So I'm underneath the steering column area here, and where the blue and white pieces, the white connector with the 4 wires. This is the brake switch. So this brake switch, all you have to do is turn it counterclockwise to the left. So you turn it to the right, and then it should be able to pop out. It just comes right out like this. You just need to disconnect the connector here. We're going to disconnect the connector. So this is the old switch here. This one doesn't have any resistance in it. It goes all the way down. It's a 4-pin connector. That's the old one, and this one is the brand new one. This one has resistance in it and it doesn't go all the way down. This is as much as it goes. So the issue here is that this is collapsed all the way. So this doesn't go all the way down. There's something broken inside here. So we are going to check for powers and grounds just to be sure that everything is working properly, and then we are going to put the new part in. This is the part number. This is the one that has a cruise control, because the option stated if it's with or without cruise control. So right now I'm checking the pins, only receiving ground on all of them. The issue is that the switch doesn't close until it contacts the brake switch, and then it will probably show a positive. It will probably show power after that, because right now the switch is grounded. So the ignition is on now. Can't hold the camera and do this at the same time. This is getting at 10.6 volts. So I have the key in the ignition. It's on right now. Just checking for powers and grounds. I typically don't like to use the power probe because it doesn't give me an affirmative reading. I'm just doing it just to do a quick check. I usually like to use the test light, because it gives me a more it makes me more confident in my diagnostic, because sometimes the power probe, it doesn't work too well, so I don't trust it all the time. I just use it because it's quick. I don't have to connect a separate power and ground. So now we're just going to hook up the new switch. It's just the opposite of removal. So unfortunately, there's no filming room here, so I cannot show everything. So I connected it back now. So I just need to put it back inside the mount on where the brake pedal is. So what you need to do here, you need to push this into the hole and then turn it back the way it was until it clicks into place. Just should snap in place after that. So I finally got that brake switch in. And to make things easier, you want to push down on the brake pedal. And as you are pushing down on the brake pedal, while you have that switch in, you need to turn it. And you need to turn it relatively hard, because it won't seat into place. Now I have the old one here. You just gotta make sure this piece, this outer piece on the blue part, it lines up. And after you line it up, then you need to turn it so that the connector is pointing straight ahead. I couldn't show it on camera because there's no working room. So now the moment of truth, we are going to see if it goes out of park now. So now that I wasn't able to shift out of park yet, I found out that under the passenger side junction box here, on the passenger side, fuse number 38 is blown for the stoplights. This one here, it's a 10 amp fuse, so I'm going to replace that. Also, I think it could also be related to the horn, because the horn is not working either on this vehicle. I checked the horn fuse and that's okay. So it could be related to each other. We are going to find out. Okay, so now the moment of truth again. I'm able to shift out of park now. And the horn is working now. I believe what happened is that the switch got shorted out inside, and it was producing too much current in the circuit, and so I believe it blew out the stop lamp fuse, which is a 10 amp fuse, fuse number 38 on the passenger side junction box, on where the cabin filter area is. So I replaced that fuse, and now it's working now. I believe that this switch got shorted out internally and caused the fuse to blow. So now you can see the brake lights are working now, except that the high mount, or the third brake light, is out on this one, but everything else is working now. So the brake lights are operative now, and everything seems all good to go. I just need to put everything back, and that's about it. So I replaced the number 38 fuse for the stop lamp, because the brake switch shorted out internally, and now it's working. So I'm able to shift out of park now, and that's it. It's all fixed. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a like, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day and take care.